What is up, guys? Ian here from Co-Create Today, taking that mindset of lack to a mindset of abundance. Today I just want to talk about finding your side hustle and how side hustles are things that you're doing to create a substantial amount of freedom. And why I say freedom is because what you're doing in your side hustle is what you really are orientated towards. And what you achieve through your side hustle is most likely going to have drastic effects on how you live your life. And if we can take that side hustle and make it our full-time hustle, just imagine where and what that could take you to. And I like to think of it's going to just expand and grow and grow, and I'm going to have more side hustles ever changing, and some of my hustles are going to evolve into bigger things, and there's always going to be work that needs to be done. However, I will be continuing bettering myself every single day to reap the benefits that I sowed. And I think a lot of us get confused when we work. We're not necessarily doing anything other than building someone else's asset. And when I talk about side hustles, I'm really emphasizing the idea of working for yourself. Now, side hustles are something that you're very passionate about, and you want to put your energy in it so you can eventually get energy out of it, which is aka also known as money and other things, financial freedom. That goes along with that too. But side hustles really start from a source of passion, a source of fire within you. And if you can put more and more time and effort into that passion and into that thing, the more that it's going to grow and more it's going to eventually expand and hopefully take over. Now, a lot of people, like I said, are confused because they're working and they think that the work that they're doing is going to supply them with the resources they need to get to where they want to be. So let's say that I'm working at Oregano's, and I just want to work at Oregano's, and I want to build my people skills, and I want to become the best server ever. Yeah, sure, that's great, but that's not a side hustle. That's literally a job, and you're not really going to get anything out of it other than personal skills. You're really there to just keep yourself above the water. And a lot of people go to school and stuff. I wouldn't even say school is a side hustle, only because school isn't what you're passionate about, and you really could be. But if you're passionate about going to school, you would take your own classes and you would find your own curriculum. And when someone else does that, it defeats the purpose. So side hustles are those things that are built from pure passion, and they're built because you know that they will satisfy you with the amount of rewards that you want. And I know school can reward you in a lot of things, but side hustles are complete entrepreneurial minded. There's no working for other people in a side hustle, because if you weren't hustling, you probably aren't doing it to for yourself. So that's just kind of my thoughts on it. I know that there's a lot of things that you can do with your free time, and don't get me wrong, there's good things to do and there's bad things to do, but what I've found is that side hustles are intentional actions to create financial not necessarily independency or freedom, but more or less financial stability. Because once you can build an asset, once you can build your side hustle to an appropriate amount, that side hustle will actually fulfill some satisfaction with regarding to a bank. You basically have you'll have more money coming in every month or so. And once that gets going, let's say that in a year or two, you literally are making more money than you would at your job. So you could actually get rid of that job and do full-time side hustle, but it wouldn't necessarily be a side hustle anymore. You'd have to find another side hustle. So you always could have an infinite amount of hustles you're doing on the side. It's just depending on how much time and effort you're putting into a certain one is how much it's going to grow. So what I would recommend with side hustles, number one is consistency. You know, that's my secret formula for success. There's no special like arrangement of things you need to do other than being consistent. If you can be consistent and that's all you are, you can literally persevere through anything, and that's the biggest thing. So if you can get in that daily habit of really doing what you're wanting to do and keep that at a continual rate for an extended amount of time, that's how you'll be able to persevere when times get rough. So number two is find something that you're very passionate about, and obviously you wouldn't have a side hustle if you didn't have a passion towards it, and really see it for a bigger purpose. So find your why and use that why to fire your side hustle / passion. Use that why to literally ignite the flame that sparks you to wanting to work and wanting to fulfill that side hustle with all the energy and might that you have. Excuse me. And the last one is to really live below your means and never get ahead of yourself. I mean, obviously we want side hustles to eventually take over our income, but we can't let ourselves get too caught up in the hustle / just creating wealth. Once we get obsessed with the wealth and we're seeing all this money come in and we think we don't need the other jobs, that's when we can go into a kind of relapse. I would say the best thing to do is to keep the job until the job is literally a waste of your time. You're literally making so much money in your side hustle that to go to your job and spend time over there would actually be a decline in amount of energy and money you could make doing your side hustle. And what I'm talking about is not getting ahead of yourself. Is don't think that your side hustle is going to take over, or it's going to expand exponentially in a number of months, weeks, or days. You can't expect anything, and you really have to let things plan out. And once they plan out, you can decide from there. But live below your means for as long as possible, because you never know what's going to happen. And like I said, you can't expect anything to happen either. And if you can live underneath your means and really be able to continue your work ethic and have that until it's almost a waste of time for you to go to your jobs, that's when it's going to become very influential and very obvious to let go of that job and go full-time side hustle. And once you fulfill that side hustle as a lifestyle, I'm sure there's going to be more side hustles evolving from that. You're going to become more creative. You're going to have more passions. You're going to have more connections doing other things. And that's just going to just end up with a plethora of amazing creative content that you'll be putting out. and giving other people. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to do the side hustle. This is one of my side hustles. I also have a network marketing business that I'm doing, just connecting with people and really learning how to be a leader, really learning how to be a person of perseverance, faith, love, and courage, confidence, really be able to be a professional speaker and all these amazing things. And I won't be able to ever achieve the things that I want to do unless I learn the steps along the way. So the journey is so important. Your side hustle is all about the journey and the lifestyle that it creates in that run. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Figure out what your side hustle is. Start today. Find out what you're really passionate about and work towards something that can become something bigger, and really put your energy and your time to create that into fruition. So I will catch you later, guys. If you like these videos, go ahead and subscribe. Other than that, take it easy.